Alright, before is here, woohoo! Let's see what Hoyo has brought out for all our Cyrene copers. Okay, my debuffs, holy moly, 200% crit damage and a cleanse? That's crazy, holy fuck! Oh my god, and his silence buffs! No, no way. Oh my god, that got buffed as well. Wow, this is fucking crazy. Holy. What else have we got? Oh, that's it. Well, I mean, it's buffs again, right? Now we just wait for the V5 and we... Huh? What do you mean? That's the final kill. Oh, there's no V5. What do you mean there's no V5? Cyrene's V4 is here, and for the first time in modern HSR beta history, there's no V5. Because of course there isn't. This character is perfect. An absolute masterpiece, crafted for maximum money milking. It's impossible to optimize it any further. We can ship it tomorrow. What a fucking disgrace to this entire game. The beta officially closes on Monday, which means that the next beta update will already be the 3.8 V1 beta. Meaning that, yeah, this is indeed the final kit. And I'm going to be honest, I genuinely still cannot believe this. And I'm nearly 99% sure that every unironic Cyrene coper, and especially people who told me to wait for V4, just want to fucking Sudoku themselves out of existence. Because I know I want. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, right, it was kinda obvious when you think about it. On the day when we got nothing, we should have gotten the V3. And now when we should have gotten the V4, we instead got the V3. And now when we should be at V5, we are at V4 and it's fucking over. You know what actually really makes me wonder here? The V3 was already finished on the original date. They delayed it by 1 week for no fucking reason apparently. Yeah, I mean, they probably needed a break after working so hard and diligently on creating this great kit for us. Yeah, sure, of course, I'm fucking buying that. Yeah, I don't know, I don't really have any words for this, Jesus fucking Christ. 3 changes to her base kit, all just buffs that have no impact at all, because the core issue is not being addressed. His lens buff, great. Good fucking luck stacking Cyrene ult in a fucking dot team. I cannot wait to watch you do that without E2. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Do they not know how long it takes to get Cyrene ult at E0? Is that why they keep buffing random shit like this? The My Day buff is genuinely great. 200% crit damage is a ton. But I just think it's beyond ridiculous how some guy after 3 weeks of beta work thought to himself, we should increase my day's crit damage from 60% to 80%. Only to come back again literally 4 days later and increase it to fucking 200%? Like, what the fuck is happening at the company? I know I say that all the time, but I genuinely fucking mean it. I would pay money to be an intern at Hoyo for 1 day just to see the workflow when they work on a character. The cleanse is obviously still there. What would we do without a fucking My Day cleanse? And also, funnily enough, My Day is not bad at stacking Cyrene because he uses Hyacinth. Okay, please, I beg you, please let's move on before I start screaming again about Hyacinth for 20 minutes. Please, I beg you. Who the fuck came up with Dan Hung buff? No one cares. It's another Finon buff. It's really irrelevant because the fucking main issue is still here. This is an incomplete character. It just is. It's a puzzle where the entire middle part is missing, and the only way to fill it out is to get E2. This is the most skippable and unironically most disgusting character in Honkai Star Rail I have ever seen. If I told my past self during the Cyrene beta that fucking Cyrene was going to make me regret everything I said about Cyrene, he would probably wonder why the fuck I decided to time travel only to talk about HSR with him. This kid is the worst, most disgusting one I've ever seen. And I'm saying it now. There will never be a more disgusting kid than this. Never in the history of Honkai Star Rail. It is not possible. I refuse to believe that you can go further down from here. This is the absolute bottom of the barrel. A support character with 2 functioning teams at E0, both of which have very likely no future in 4.x without vertical investment, that even at E2 has no future in non-3.x teams. What the fuck is this kit? I always talked about how much I hate Remembrance, and how it's just a dumb cash grab path, and how it's a bad decision for the game, but I think it's so insane that they really decided to go all out and double down for the last Remembrance character and make it the biggest cash grab yet. I mean it. The full value of Cyrene is the lowest I have ever seen so far in HSR. And this is the only time I will ever heavily advise you not to pull for her. Because this character, by every single definition, is vile. Like, the cost to benefit ratio on this character is just... I have no words. I do not understand how this is the final kit that's coming to the game. Oh, and I swear to God, I fucking swear to God, if Bridgman puts this creature in tier 0 with a partner plus tag, they will get their own fucking video. Don't you fucking dare doing this. But despite all of this, you know what makes me go even more mad? They changed MOC. Do you want to know what they changed? They took out the Nikador and replaced him with fucking Sam! Now, I'm getting ahead of myself a lot here. Maybe, you know, not everyone knows what Sam does. So, what Sam does is, Sam applies a debuff field that reduces your team's healing by 90%. Do you know who gets absolutely fucked in the ass by this? Casteress and her team, who keep on draining themselves over and over and rely on healing to stay healthy. And the only way to remove this debuff field is to spend 5 skill points. You know which characters cannot spend skill points? Casteress, Evernight, and fucking Cyrene! They literally decided to put a hard counter on her release MOC. Like, what the fuck? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm totally super happy about these MOC nerfs, because the HP inflation unironically went down by 50%. We are now at like 38%, which is bad, but genuinely endurable. But I do not get the idea here. So I pull Cyrene, and she sucks in the current MOC? That's like the first time I've ever seen something like this. I have no words. I genuinely do not know what is happening at that company and what the ideas behind those decisions are. I really don't. These MOC changes are way healthier for MOC and Honkai Star Rail as a whole, but it still just leaves a massive, enormous question mark above my head, and I will now spend the next 4 days pondering my head as to what the fucking end goal here was. Now, should you pull Cyrene? Genuinely, right? If you like Casteress, Evernight, or, well, Cyrene herself, and maybe even already hard invested into them and their teams, why not? Go for it. She works in those 2 teams and is actually a massive improvement for Evernight's solo team, as she will now fully enable your Remembrance passive, and especially since we do not know how broken or team mandatory Elation MC is going to be. There is actually a non-zero chance that future Evernight's team will just not work at all without Cyrene, due to you needing to use Elation MC and not being able to give RMC to Evernight. If you hard invested into Finon, My Day, and so on, and you really like these characters, and you really want to play them until the end of times, and you don't mind wasting an absurd amount of pull resources for that, then sure, you can just vertically invest into Cyrene, it will increase your team's power, and your Final might end up having a chance in future anomaly arbitrations due to not having ult downtime. For any other player, do not pull her. It's a massive waste, and you will regret it. Elation meta will come. You will have spent potentially 180 pulls on a character where everyone knew she will not age well into 4.x and will cry about not having enough pulls and not being able to clear endgame. Save your pulls, skip Cyrene. At the moment, honestly, probably also just skip Constance in 3.8 and get ready for Hanabi in 4.0 and genuinely try to forget that this character and this beta have existed. Obviously, my pull advice is only for meta players and people that are interested in endgame. If you're just a casual player, you know, you can do whatever you want. All I'm going to say is, this is a disgrace to Honkai Star Rail as a game, as a whole, and I just want to forget it all. The kit, the fact that they deleted an original HSR Cyrene who could have used the ceremonial blade as a weapon and had parallels and similarities to Flame Reaver's moves, and instead just decided to put in Elysia herself for faster money making and everything. Like, I just can't. There's so much fucking sperm in my mouth. I cannot get the taste out of it. It's impossible. No matter how many times I wash my mouth, it still reeks of filthy Hoyo employee cum. This entire thing doesn't feel like something Honkai Star Rail would do, but what a cheap, crappy cash grab mobile gacha would do. But with people unironically writing shit like this, when I said that 90% HP inflation is bad, you already know there will be people that will defend this kind of garbage as well. It hurts knowing what kind of cool character we could have had instead of this filthy cheap cash grab, and at this point, I am genuinely scared for both Yae Sakura as well as fucking Kiana Kaslana's future kid. It feels bad leaving it at this, but yeah, that's the end of the Cyrene beta. I know, short, unsatisfying, filthy. I feel really bad, but yeah, there's nothing you can do. That's all from me for the Cyrene beta. You can still consider liking and subscribing if you somehow enjoyed this, or you know, you just want to join the journey of the 3.8 as well as the 4.x betas. And with that, yeah, it's going to be all from me, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Take care.